You said the Jeffrey Epstein scandal
Yeah.
would have no political impact at all on Trump's election chances. And you were right about that.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Yeah.
But it's certainly impacting his presidency. It's divided the MAGA base. Many conservatives are furious with him and his administration. Trump, of course, is a former close friend of Epstein's. They're furious at him for not releasing the Epstein files, as he promised he would. Is it because, as Elon Musk has said, Donald Trump is in the Epstein files?
No, absolutely not. He's in the files. A lot of people in the files. This is if there was something in the files that was particularly damning about Donald Trump, the files would have been released by the Biden administration.
No. No, that's not true. There ain't no way that that would happen, actually. And the reason why that wouldn't happen is for two reasons. One, because there's plenty of prominent liberals that they don't want to let go of that are in them. Okay. Yo, Hasanabi, you know everything, right? I mean, on this issue, I know as much as you can know. Guilty by association? Really? Really? You're trying to do this shit? Really? Right now? That's crazy, man. For years and years, I've talked about Bill and Hillary Clinton being involved with the Epsteins and how fucked up this is and how the Democrats are actually... I'm literally in the process of describing to you why the Democrats haven't released this information when they were in charge. I'm not the partisan here. You are, motherfucker.
Not if it was damning about Bill Clinton as well. Not if it was damning about...
Can I please just... Okay.
Yeah, that's the reason. It's because there's shit about the Clintons in there and many other Democrats as well. And also, even if there wasn't shit about Bill Clinton and many other Democrats in there, there are obviously a shit ton of like liberal boosters, liberal donors in there that are directly involved with Jeffrey Epstein. Ones that we do know of, just like we know of the Republicans that are involved, like Alan Dershowitz. And liberals are exactly the type of people that would never release this because they believe in the infallibility of institutions and they think that this would be like too disruptive. If the Trump administration thinks it's too disruptive, then any liberal administration would be far too careful, far too scared to actually reveal any of this information. If it had any ties to Israel, for example, they would never do it. And I say this as someone who didn't think Trump was going to reveal this information either.
If it was really damning about Donald Trump, they would have released at least that part. My guess is, and it's an educated guess.
Yeah, you could say the same about Democrats now. If it was really damning about the Democrats, Trump would release that part. Why is he not releasing it? Because it's the same thing. Mutually assured pedophilia. Mutually assured destruction of pedophilia, okay? It's the mad principle, but for pedophiles. It's the mad principle for illicit sex trafficking. That's it.
Is that it's particularly damning of very important people on both sides of the political aisle, which is why Trump doesn't want to release it and why Biden didn't release it either. If it was just about Trump, it would have come out.
You were the chief of staff when Epstein apparently died by suicide in prison.
Yeah,
you were.
Yeah,
yeah we checked.
So. Yeah.
Trump at the time baselessly suggested that Bill Clinton might have killed him, as he does.
Baselessly?
Okay. You think Bill Clinton might have killed him? Okay, just checking. I don't know how loyal
Is Bill Clinton on the list?
I mean, you were chief of staff at the time. You didn't come out and correct him, so maybe you do share that insane view.
Not my job.
That literally is your job as chief of staff.
No.
You just said earlier the chief of staff controls information coming to Donald Trump.
That's crazy.
Who told him that Bill Clinton killed him?
It's not the job of the chief of staff to correct the president of the United States. And as between who knows the job of the chief of staff, you know a lot about a lot. You don't know a lot about.
But you just told me the definition was to protect Donald Trump. So you failed.
The job of the president of the United States is to make sure he gets good information.
And he failed because someone told him that Bill Clinton killed Jeffrey Epstein, and you didn't protect him from that.
Did they tell him?
Yeah, he retweeted a post saying that Bill Clinton could have killed him.
So again,
I mean. You're saying you didn't see any of the video stuff, you weren't involved, this doesn't rise to the level of chief of staff or the White House, and yet you're confidently saying that Elon Musk is wrong and his name's not in the files. How do you know?
I didn't. No, I absolutely didn't. In fact, I think if you go back and look at the tape, I imagine that Donald Trump's name is in the file someplace. There's photographs of them together. Okay. So if there's a file someplace, which I assume there is.
Trump says his name is not in anything. So he's lying.
I could imagine. Why? There'd be photographs of him.
But he said it's not him.
I have no idea.
That wasn't me. I don't know him. Even though I wish Ghislaine well, I said, I wish her well. Her boyfriend was killed or maybe committed suicide. She's having a hard time right now.
I have to imagine his name is on the list someplace. He was a member at Mar-a-Lago. By the way, Trump kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago for being too weird. True story.
I mean, he also said he's a terrific guy who likes younger women. So